Did you honestly think I wouldn't stoop this low? So, after hiking back from my election-proof Fallout bunker, I discovered at long last Halo 4 has been released. Now the world is a better place. This game's release marks the beginning of a new era in games. At long last, the Chief has returned to fill the void a million COD and COD ripoffs has tried to fill for a while. Now it's time to ask the question, is this game worth its mantle, or is Microsoft just smacking around a dead horse? Well, it's obvious that this game's pretty good. Anyone with half a brainstem could tell you that. Now, what if I ask this question? What if this is the best Halo ever made? Well, it's not. As someone who grew up with a franchise, I had a lot invested into this game. If it was bad, my life has gone the way of a Resident Evil fan, and I should just kill myself. And if it was amazing, then I would look like a douche for worrying in the first place. Luckily for me and my ability to create an incredibly pandering video, this game was just shy of that goal. The campaign is a great continuation of the Chief's story and really ups the stakes with the new enemy race, the Prometheans. No, not the creatures from the movie Prometheus, although I'm sure they go by the same name, are a real force to be reckoned with, and the Covenant are back and bigger than ever now that they have finally decided to ditch the useless freaking monkeys and bring back the elites. The campaign has you hook back up with UNSC troops now aboard the Infinity, which consequentially is the amount of money Microsoft is trying to beat out of this franchise. As they do, the threat of the Forerunners becomes evident and is now a race against time to stop their leader from finding his old roommate Steve, and together they're going to take over the galaxy. The campaign has some great moments, but there are some really dumb ones, like the character that was created just to argue with Master Chief and Master Chief's new best buddy for life, Lasky, who was introduced in the Forward on to Dawn miniseries. Now, Lasky and the good Chief both outrank this man, but his orders still seem to be the only one taken seriously, as he often gets his way. I can honestly see this being the kind of man that would hold his breath when he was about 4 years old or so until he passed out. The new enemy in this is threatening in an almost God of War-like aspect, as it is established early on that he is the most powerful being in the damn galaxy, going as far as to toss the Chief around like a rag doll. Afterward, you escape in what I thought was the end of the game, as it was the length of the entire Modern Warfare franchise at this point, but no, it turns out that was only the third level. The story is short, but it leaves an impact on you. Whether it's good or bad, it's up to each person to make individually, but there are moments that feel like they're trying to be shocking, seem kind of goofy and played out to me. For instance, the Prometheans, no, the Halo ones, are made from humans. Now, this was supposed to be shocking, but I had a big freaking Called It t-shirt on from the moment the first one decided to open its mask and attempt to French kiss me like the dirty curmudgeon that I am. Getting into the changes, I have to say one thing. Halo is not goddamn MechAssault. Would you like to know why the reason MechAssault is no longer around? Because the game was terrible, and the idea that giant robots should belong anywhere outside of freaking anime is awful. Much less in the redundant way it's used in the Halo universe. Master Chief himself is practically in a mech suit. So why, for the sake of Halo Jesus, would he get into a bigger damn mech suit? You know, if this franchise were a horse, it wouldn't be a dead one, but a magnificent black stallion whose shaft Microsoft would be working on a daily basis for its cash-colored baby batter. I give Halo 4 exactly 4 7/10 teabags via gilded testicles out of 5.